All right, guys, we are back. You're back too. You're watching me be back with Dr. Curry, and we are bringing you the 2K series brought to you by First Home Mortgage. Curry, Ricky just dropped 14 and 5, and we're going back to the same map now for Blitz. Can he keep it up in a respawn game mode?
If he keeps shooting those laser beams, was that Remington? Sure he can, because he wasn't missing. I don't think he missed a single bullet in each of his clips. Like, he was just going absolutely huge. Easily would have given his team so much momentum. I was reading a few predictions on Twitter, a few people, gossiping in that, and they're saying, that first map, Optic Nation, they were looking really shaky. They were struggling a little bit. That search and destroy has put faith back in their fans. They're excited coming into this Blitz because they feel as though they could, take this one out over Justus.
I just got a tweet from Sin as well. He says, I couldn't really see it because I'd die right away. He's, of course, talking about that last game. Sin a little bit frustrated by the Remington from Ricky, and off the break, Ricky going back to his glory gun, and he's going to be pushing this mid-street. Two players pushing on the left, might pop out from that tank on him.
Oh, Ricky, really ballsy move there. Had so many angles he could have got taken out from. Didn't work out in the end there, but that's a 4 down for Justus. Yeah. Man, Killer just went huge there along with Embos. Look at Embos and Killer. They're going to be pinching that Blitz capture zone, but all the players from Justus spawning right in front of them. Twiz takes out the man of Bows, and then Sinful cleaning up Killer. Good defensive work by the guys over at Justus, and we didn't even realize, but Killer still managed to get that capture.
Oh yeah, I had Killer on my screen. He just snuck right in with that slide. The bullets connecting while he was teleporting, apparently. But here he comes once again. Killer making the push. Has a player right behind him. Will not be able to sneak by. Embos has to play some defense with Miracles. And there is a player threatening. It looks like that's Twiz trying to get in for a cap to tie this one up.
Early days, still only a minute into this. Remember, we do have another half. So roughly 10 minutes, 9 minutes still to be played in this game. I'm watching the kill feed though, Puckett. And these teams are just trading kills back and forth, back and forth. Justus, they did just level up the scoreboard there. So I'm willing to say this one is going to come down to the wire.
This one is going to be fun to watch. Of course, we are tied up heading into game number 3. Incredible performance by Justus in the first side of domination. Set the tone with a 37-point advantage. They got blown out basically when it came to S&D. We did see some nice snipes from Twiz, but overall the gameplay from Optic Nation was just better. The shots were stronger. At the break, you see Killa had a great start, but now all tied up. I'm on board with Twiz, and he's basically just playing this middle street support, making sure no one gets by to score once again.
Oh, and the guys from Optic Nation, they really like to funnel their players through the middle of the map. That's what I'm noticing. They really like to just open it up and spread out as soon as they hit the opposition side there. That's what they've been doing time and time again. That's why they are up by 1 cap. You just did Miracles, sneaked one in there, and he's actually playing very well. He was a little bit disappointing in the Blitz, not the Blitz, the actual first domination. He did a lot of OBJ work in the Search and Destroy, and he's come into this next one with his head up high, but Twiz just shanked Killer in the chest there. Killer, man, sit down, son. The guys from Justus, they're going to start to push out now, and they're really starting to make some plays.
Yeah, Sin tried to continue to put on that pressure, but 4-man defense put a stop to that. Twiz working with, it looks like that's going to be Sinful up on this right side. Everyone pushing forward here from Optic Nation. One player will slip past the left. Can we get the kill scored? It looks like that's going to go down, and now Twiz is going to be pushing up for Justus.
I like what Ricky did there. He decided to hang back on that capture zone. He knew that there was some spawn points around it, got the rest of his team spawning right on top of him, and they're just going to play defense now, try and clear out the middle of the map there. Ricky managed to get 1 kill there. Not even sure how, but Sinful and Doubt combining to clean up the rest of the players there. As the guy from Justus, they are putting so much pressure on this enemy base right now.
And I got to give it up to Ricky, man. BL Fire picked up 1, had the shots on Ricky, but Ricky still wins the gun battle despite having the first bullet put in him. Now he's going to back up and play this goalie role once again. There is a player on the far right side playing very sneaky. That was BL Fire. He gets taken out. Here comes the push from Optic Nation. It looks like 1 more on mid-street. It's Miracles. Can he get the headshot with the Vector? No. He goes down. It's going to be up to Killa to play some D now.
You got to give credit to the guys from Optic Nation. They knew they had to play defensive when it was needed. Now they're pushing out. They're getting back that map control. I'm watching the mini-map in the top left-hand section, and those blue arrows from Optic Nation just pushing up through the middle of the map. Justus, now they're going to have to switch their roles. They're playing very defensive if you look at it. 3 of them on their base. Fire, of course. Now, he's going to actually, wouldn't be surprised, he's going to pick up a few kills, then push that right side of the map down near loading. I've seen him time and time again do that on Warhawk, even back at the start, even at the what was the first MLG event? Because I do remember watching him there. Because all he was doing, you couldn't get him out of there. Just in the actual loading area, it's just like his area. It's like BL Fire zone. Just
BL Fire
don't
zone.
go there.
Right
It's
now,
BL Fire zone.
his zone is up top of the bakery. He's just going to be watching mid-street. His teammates doing a phenomenal job. That's one thing I've noticed here is how much better these teams have become at Blitz. And look at the play here from Sin. Picks up 2. Big defensive kill coming from behind as he is cleaned up by Miracles. But Justus just had 3 down. Here comes Doubt trying to push in for a cap.
Doubt's got to go big. A lot of people doubted him when he was picked up on this team, but he's really proving himself in this series. You got to give him credit where it's due. BL Fire now, he's come from loading. His money spot there, wasn't able to get the kill on Killer as he was cleaning up. Guys from Optic Nation, they're happy to tie up this one and play a little bit defensive. Actually isn't a tie-up, still that 1-point lead. So
Yeah.
both of the teams, they got early captures, and then it'll just completely shut down from then on, Puckett.
Yeah, I expected this to be really high scoring after you saw the start from Killa, but looks like defense is the game plan. Incredible teamwork, communication, and just awareness around the map. Always checking the corners, making sure no one sneaks by either squad. We're opening this one up with Sin. Let's see what he's doing with the MTARs. He's pushing left side with Twiz.
Haven't seen too many big plays from Sin until the end there where you got that big double kill. Let's see if he can make something happen in this second half. The guys from Optic Nation always pushing through the middle of the map there. You see Miracles cleaning one up. Now Sin did spot him. He's going to give the comms. This is going to be a one-on-one gun battle on the actual capture zone. But Miracles, he just snuck one in. Unlucky for the man of Sinful there. Didn't get into the bakery section. And the guys from Optic Nation, in less than 30 seconds, they already have that 2-cap lead.
Yeah, that may have been a big mistake there for Sin, not chasing it down. Teammates could not get in position in time. BL Fire put some shots of Miracles, but Miracles able to cap. Now a 2-point buffer going into the last 4 minutes, 15 seconds. Justus needs to get 3 down and start capping.
Big plays coming out of Justus. Sinful missing an important kill there at the front of Cut. Let's watch Twiz though. He is top scoring in terms of kills for his team. Who, can he?
Yeah, he did. Wins the one-on-one, and now he's in. We'll have to play some defense, though, because BL Fire's on this right side, and you see the pinch. It's coming around. Looks like BL Fire's going to sneak past his opponents.
Oh, no.
And I
Look at the guys.
Good.
Can they? I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the mini-map, and the guys from Optic Nation, they realize, we're missing one here. Where is he? And then they, check bar. They ended up finding him there, but it's going to be a trade. And the guys from Justus, they're about to set up a relay here. Who is this in the Optic Nation base? Oh, that was Doubt. Just got taken out, but still, the guys from Nation still was that big lead.
Friends at home, I apologize for the sloppy switching. My controller likes to go to the random cameras at times here. I'll swap that out for our next game. But right now, looks like Twiz, he's going to be in charge of watching this right side, has an eye on 10. Great positioning there, and you can just see the opportunity he gives himself. Gets the jump on the player, and 10 also can watch that right side. Now the push with 2 down. He's got some support. Big kill coming from the tank. Doubt's going to answer back, and Sin is going to try and take advantage of this distraction to push up on the left side.
Now, Puckett, if you were in the situation which the guys from Justus in, how do you counteract this defensive movement by Optic Nation? Because they're playing defense so well. That's why they have this big lead. If you're in their position, how do you try and break their setup?
Well, I just saw 3 different individual pushes from Justus, and that's going to be the game changers when they get together and start working as a team. Right now, Doubt trying to slay his way there, but an Optic Nation player will go through again, and I believe that was Embo's first cap. So we are going to see a 5-2 game. Can Justus get through? BL Fire's on this left side. He's got 1 player to beat here as Optic Nation is pushing out aggressively once again.
I like what BL5 has done though. He switched out that assault rifle for that close range Bison, so obviously hinting towards that aggression which Justice need to bring. 2 minutes left. They haven't got a capture for nearly 2 minutes here, including the first half where they only got that one. And big kill there by BL5 doing some defensive work there. Justice, they have control of their base, but the Kobe nade from Miracles cleans him up. Sinful manages to get Embos, and in the meantime, the guys from Justice, they're getting up in the face of the Optic Nation. They're getting in their spawn, but they just can't get that final blow and that capture.
100 seconds left on the clock. How do they get in? They need to cap twice. There is a player in the base. Big kill needs to go down from Sinful, as it looks like that will be Miracles behind enemy lines. BLFire gets a kill mid-street. He's going to try and push forward. Optic Nation knows it, though. They'll spot him and take him down. Miracles stopped at the goal line as well. And it looks like you're going to see Justus check all of their corners before pushing out. They know they cannot let any more kills sneak by. One player in front of the truck. A nice job by Twiz to clear that up. Can he push left?
The guys from Optic Nation, they know they got to apply this pressure with a minute left and that lead. If they get one capture zone in here, it will be the nail in the coffin. Look at Ricky. He's snicked on through. He's going to get that catcher. And now all of a sudden, Justice, they're up the creek. They have a lot of work to do. Twiz, the only player pushed up. It's safe to say the guys from Optic Nation, they're just going to play defense now, chill around their base. And I'm looking at that minimap. No one from Justice in any real position to contest them.
Yeah, man, this is looking pretty ugly here for Justice. Down to the last 30 seconds. Sin working through the middle. Twiz trying to push up through the diner, and you got BLFire already in the base trying to wrap around. But as they're putting pressure on, more caps are coming in from Optic Nation. This one out of their control at this point. Sin, last-ditch effort, not going to go the distance. And really, I think it's the slaying power. Killa, 21 and 13, winning all of his one-on-ones and getting those caps.
He turned up when it was needed. We said it, you know, very uneventful domination and search and destroy. He just decided to lift his game in this blitz. As you said, winning those one-on-one gunfights in the lanes on the side of the map. 7-3 will be the final score. So Optic Nation, in the end, they started to walk away with this one. Miracles, though, he has your final kill cam. I have to give this guy credit because he was just constantly running through the middle of the map there. And in midway through the second round, he picked up a huge double, which managed to get Optic Nation control of the middle map. And it really just set them up from then on forward. And they're going to go even further on into this 2K. Unlucky for Justice to lose that one because they were playing extremely well too.
Man, good stuff here from Optic Nation. They had a slow start, but they brought it together and finished strong. Let's take a look at our bracket and where we stand. Major upset going down in the top half of our bracket. Our number one seed, Complexity, taken down by 1440 Swag. You're wondering who's on this team? Me too. I haven't really heard of these guys before. It's going to be Hoods, Legacy, Defiant, and Runway. They take out Complexity with Ogre 2 filling in as the fourth.
Speechless.
Yeah.
Well, what do you say about that? That's wow.
It
I want
happened
to see
on
more
Blitz
about
too,
these
which is Complexity's best game mode normally. So interesting stuff. I guess you could say all three game modes are Complexity's best game modes at this point. But Godlike also continuing to move past. They are playing Curse Orange right now. I'm trying to get us into the Strictly Business versus FaZe Black match. You'll see Envy did move on versus Imperfection. And here's a big surprise. Erupt, I called them to go far, but Carnage, today is their day. They get the revenge. They will be playing FaZe Red in round 3. VVV also moved on and is now officially playing Team Caliber in the round of 16. And, of course, Curse Black going up against Optic Gaming. I'm trying to get into the Strictly Business FaZe Black game. They will play off against Optic Nation if either squad is able to take that one home. Guys, we're going to commercial break. When we return, more from the First Home Mortgage 2K series. 2,000 bonus dollars on the line here for a grand total of $3,440 to the winners. We'll be right back.